Hey guys, Stephanie here from Escape and Paint. Just promised y'all yesterday that I would come on and paint my ornament, and Facebook is giving me a really weird message saying sorry, we're having trouble playing this video. So I really need y'all to come on and tell me when you get here and post in the comments whether I'm actually live or not, because I really don't know if I am or not. And somebody else was having a similar problem and said it seemed like it did okay, but I got a weird message and it was all kind of strange. So anyway, I just thought I'd um it probably is, but I need to ask you a favor since I'm live. If you would pop on your phone and see if I'm actually live and doing, because Jess was asking about something similar earlier. So before I waste time doing a live and ain't nobody seeing it, Melissa says she can see and hear me. All right, thank you, Melissa. I appreciate that. I keep looking over here because my screen that I can see everything on is over here.
Yeah, you're on.
Okay, well, I was kind of killing time till somebody said they could see me, so okay. I'm fixing to pop over here and get to work. Melissa McFadden Taylor of the Graceful Barn. Yeah, Facebook has been sending lots of kind of weird errors today to several people, and somebody else was saying that she was asking me, was it a system that we're using to broadcast, or was it a Facebook issue? And it's looking to me like it's a Facebook issue and not a. So anyway, yeah, I'm on kind of late tonight. I was trying to play with the times that I'm on. I promised everybody yesterday that I'd come on either early this morning or tonight. And then tonight got later and later, but I'm here. Yay. So, Melissa of the Graceful Barn has the Graceful Chicks membership club. And as a member, part of her kit last month was a cute little ornament and some tags. Where did I put the rest of it? I have it right here. Hey guys. Hey Cassidy. Good to see you, kiddo. Hey Tammy, how's it going? So as a member of the Graceful Chicks through the Graceful Barns, I managed to get some of these goodies. Well, some of these things are just not really my style or what I decorate with. So what I'm going to do is I do gingerbreads and snowmans. So I'm gonna put me some gingerbread, paint me some gingerbreads on my ornament, because that's more my style. So I'm gonna try painting some gingerbread. We're gonna see if I can freehand gingerbread, y'all. Doing something new, learning whether I can or can't. I may use some of that ribbon, and then here's a little Merry Christmas on one side kind of tag. But this is some of the goodies she gave us last month in the membership thing. So and I've been so busy, so busy, that I just haven't had a chance to do any of it yet. So thank y'all for coming on and letting me know you can hear me. Yay. It's just weird seeing that black screen that you can't, that it's saying it's not. Okay, let me move this one over here then. Okay, anyway. We're not going to fuss over it. Okay, so I'm going to kind of try and sketch out. I kind of want to write. And I do not have handwriting worth anything, so bear with me. I think I'm going to do This Is Us. Well, I will let Melissa tell you about her cutesy little membership here, because I really liked it. It was cute. She sent us a coloring book, a mandala coloring book too, with it. And it was like, girl, you spoiling us here. This cute little mandalas coloring book and creating mandalas, and kind of helps let you draw and see how some of them the intricacies of them. It was really cool. I thought it was really neat. I debated doing a mandala on here. In fact, I actually did cut a couple of stencils out last night that were butterflies. One was a butterfly because, you know, I'm a little bit of a butterfly freak. And one was a heart. And I thought, well, that would be cool. But I didn't. So, let's see if I can do a gingerbread. Let's see. Can y'all see that? Oh, I forget that I've got my camera set so it should show us all. What do you think? So far, so good? Is that doable? Is that okay? Melissa, I got in on her founding launch, so I don't know what her current price is or when she's going to launch again. So we'll have to have Melissa come on my page and tell us more about it, because okay, those arms are going to have to be a little longer, aren't they? All right. Let's see if I can do this. What? Oh. I wasn't sure what was going on, babe. I was trying to make sure that. All right. Okay. Can y'all see that okay? Does that look all right? I think that's what I'm going to do. I've got the other side if I mess up and I don't like it, so I can just paint over it anyway. That's the joy of acrylics. Just when it dries, you can just kind of paint over it if you don't like it. Well, this was actually July's kit, so I was really bogged down with some stuff, and I didn't get to painting it beforehand, and I was really feeling bad about it. And I thought I was going to paint it the other night, and then I didn't manage to get to it, and I was really upset with myself. So I was looking last night, and I decided, you know what? You really, 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 really need to do this. I bet if you talk to her, Melissa, you could probably find out what else, whether she's got some goodies for you available still. Okay, I'm gonna do my words in black is what I've got out here. I'm not gonna do anything to the back of it. I like the whitewashed kind of looking like a snowy effect on it, so I'm gonna kind of leave that. Now, Melissa, remind me which time zone you're in, because I don't remember. I know Tammy's Eastern. And I'm pretty sure Cassidy is still Central. To my knowledge, she hasn't moved. Y'all, is the lighting okay? I just realized I don't have my normal lamp. My lamp clicked on like I normally do. Is that a little better? Or is that worse? I don't want to blind y'all, but at the same time, I want y'all to be able to see what we're doing. Make Alright. Alright, that's hilarious. Okay. Just using a liner brush to kind of go over, and usually my handwriting really is not my favorite. So I would normally print me out something in a font or a script that I like and use it, because I just really don't like my handwriting that bad. But I do today. That one actually turned out decent. Okay, so I was just using a script liner. I think it's a number 2, but it's all worn off, so I can't tell for sure. But anyway, it's a really long liner brush. Yeah, tip is, this is the end of the hosel, and that part's all the brush. I like to twirl it when I'm going to write, and use this to outline and roll it through and pull it out. Okay, let me stick that back over there and figure out, do I want a round, a flat, or a filbert? Alright, so I'm on really, really late because I was doing this thing called Tribe Live today, where I'm learning how to help those in my membership and learning how to better set up a membership. So I spent most of the day learning about how to help others, and how to set things up like that. That was kind of a cool experience for me. First time to do anything like that. And I'm curious, uh, what, what, when do you turn to art? When you're tired, when you're stressed, what are the things that you look to art for? You look for it as your release? Does it help you to feel better when you're angry or sad or anything like that? What do you turn to art for? That's just kind of a question that popped in my head. Okay, I'm gonna kind of try to keep the roundness of the head here. I am using milk chocolate, by the way, for these, because it looked like a toasty brown gingerbread cookie to me. And yes, I absolutely love gingerbread cookies. All right. So, I'm sorry. Kind of focusing on that for a second. Yes, yes, yes. Always release. It gets Philip's mind in gear doing. He's been following a couple of people that do like the tangles, and he's been doing some of those in the morning, and it really gets his mind going and flowing and helps him to focus on what he's doing, and I think that's really cool. I've been trying to do it some. I just, it like, when he does it, it looks kind of like the stuff in that book. When I do it, it looks like a kid with a baby with a pencil just scribbling all over the page. I've got to learn something, figure something out or something to make mine look a little more. Um, Melissa, you said yes, yes, yes. Always release, create, happy, sad, chaos. It's always turning to art. That's good. That's a good thing to have, something to help you express. Um, I'm really kind of just discovering art myself. I haven't really. Okay, art in this form, let's say that. Because I've been a crafter where I'll put stuff together and kind of give it that single coat like a house kind of thing. Yeah, Philip says the Tangles is about patterns. It really is, and I like to look at patterns, but I'm not really great at drawing my own patterns, if that makes sense. But maybe I'll get there. Right, I'm just kind of. Tammy says it takes my mind to a place where I'm not aware of what's going on around me. I like that. I like that. There's days when I need that too. Um, you get kind of stressed out from all the work and everything else that's going on, and you just kind of need a place you can go where you don't have to worry about all the rest of what's going on. I hear you on that one. I'm not as good with the patterns and making them. Start to, I was that. Oh, I see that. I bet I can make that myself type. Yeah. Now, crafting, I was that away, but not so much art, like painting and stuff. I don't know where or why, but for some reason, I never thought I could. I never thought it looked as good as anybody else's. Maybe it was self comparison. I don't know. Maybe it didn't come as easy for me, so I didn't like it. I don't know. Art really does make the rest of the world feel like it's dropping out. Okay. I chose to use a filbert. A filbert is a rounded brush, just for those who are interested. It looks like a flat brush, and then but it's got the rounded tip instead of going flat across like this. So I chose to use the filbert so that I could do the the arms and hands and the feet, the hands and the feet real easy, like just dragging it up there. I think that's going to make a very simple. I'm not going like super crazy with these because I don't. There's something about making them simple and easy that I love. When I do the gingerbread and stuff, I don't want it to be overly crazy, especially not if somebody else is going to attempt to duplicate what I've done. Now, I'll probably put some quote icing. We're going to say icing on here. I always thought I wasn't good enough too. So I still have a problem with that. Well, and Philip's saying, yeah, look at the tiger on the wall. I painted it with one of my kids. He started helping me anyway. He was worried I was going to be disappointed in what it was supposed to look like because we chose a very real picture to kind of pull from, and then we opted to. He was thinking I was going to want it to look just like that picture, and I was like, hello, I don't have the paint to even try doing that, so why would you think I would be expecting it to turn out? I mean, I don't have a bazillion shades of any color, and I'm not that good at art mixing, so don't stress or fret over that, Bubba. Okay. The head looked a little off center too, but cookies aren't perfect either, are they? Just like people, they're not perfect. Okay, I'm just trying to give them an even brown coat here. But yeah, we have several businesses, so today we were spending most of the day working on learning for the membership that we have for our other businesses. So we were definitely I was definitely one track minded in that direction most of the day. But I needed this at the end of the day too. That whole let the tension out. You're no longer in that mode of learn, 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 do all you can to learn, and then you can just kind of. And y'all see me, I keep kind of grabbing them and shaping them. I've learned that if you don't shape them, if you're not real careful, they don't hold the shape that they're supposed to. And then it's really hard when you go to use them next time. They're not a pretty rounded tip on them. They're kind of all sticking out fuzzy. So I'm kind of pinching them down as I get done with them. They're rinsed in some fairly clear water. I need a red. Have a red. Give me just 1 second. I'm going to step over here and grab the red. Okay. So, have any of you done or heard of Tribe before? And taken Tribe, done Tribe Live, or anything like that? I had not heard of it before this year. I use Elmer's glue when I'm done to help them keep the shape. Yeah, I've heard of leaving just a drop, like rinsing them in like some water with Dawn when you get washing them out and then making sure you got all the paint out and then like dipping them in water that has a little bit of Dawn in them too, Melissa, and that, you know, just helping them to keep that shape a little bit. Um, when I'm doing a small project like this, I'm not as good, I guess, about making sure I wash them out or do whatever I might need to do for them like that afterwards. Then again, I tend to just grab them and go rinse them out if I realize that it sticks with me long enough. All right, let's try to get this heart between us. Trying to remember what Sarah says about pulling from your shoulder and how it helps, but my hands just keep doing their thing and not pulling from my shoulders. You might try the Dawn. Tammy said she did Tribe. I haven't actually taken Tribe the class, but it sounds really intense and really helpful all at the same time. I we because of our business and because I'd heard of it finally. Well, I heard of it for the first time in May as he was opening the doors, and we didn't have our membership at that time that we have now, so I never. I was still new enough to paint to painting and the idea of teaching painting that it was like, look, I got way too much to learn right now. Do not overload. I might have gone into a meltdown, like trying to figure everything out just to try and keep up. And this was definitely a very interesting experience for sure. Uh, with the everything we were learning, we had several breakout sessions, and it was trying to teach you, like, hi Julie, how are you? Um, talking about I was in Tribe Live all day today, and I needed an art break. I needed an art break bad. Um, uh, how it's very different when you're new to doing a membership or new to a business and you're on this side of the fence and you need to be on that side of the fence now. Instead of being a customer, you need to think, well, what would my customer want? What would my customer need? uh Thank you, Julie. I mentioned earlier that I got it in the Graceful Chicks. Yay, I'm so glad, Julie. I'm so glad you got it to stream and do what it needed to do. Um, I was telling everybody earlier that I got the kit from Melissa at the Melissa Taylor at the Graceful. She owns the Graceful Barn page, and her membership is the Graceful Chicks. And this is what she sent. This and a few other pieces was what she sent to her members. I think I used milk chocolate for the brown for my gingerbreads. Let me think. I think I'm going to use the Golden Sunset. It's an apple barrel one. And grab a little. And she sent some really cute cutouts, but I'm really a gingerbread and snowman kind of person. So on my tree, I mostly have gingerbreads and snowmen. There's a few other things, but not much. So I'm kind of so I'm just going to kind of outline it with that and kind of give it that golden edge. I don't know. I'll probably go over it with something else too. So able to do Tribe. I know he has info I need. I'm hoping that I will learn by watching all of y'all who have gone or are going through it until I can get there myself. It's a little piece of wood. I don't, maybe MDF, but it's just a thin little piece of wood, not very big, very thick at all, just little circles. Um, You know, the biggest thing, Melissa, about all of that is to just do something, to just start. Uh, Somebody, I think it was a friend of mine named Jamie, was talking about how somebody she read in a book or something said to just start failing, to just do it and fail. The faster you fail, the faster you figure out what doesn't work, and then you move forward and do what does work. So and you work out what works for you. So yeah, I mean, we hadn't taken Tribe at all, any of his great membership helps. Uh they were awesome. What we learned today was like, oh, that would have been helpful to know before, but it's great to know now so that we can. So by all means, just start, just do something, whatever it is you're wanting to do. If you've got a membership in mind and you want to do it, then you just start doing and you just kind of work from there. But you need to remember that you need to think about from the opposite side. We've been a consumer and we think, oh well, I'm going to offer this. Well, who is your target for this market that you're doing? That's really, I thought we had a better idea maybe of who our target was and what their needs were, but I'm not, I mean, mine was very vague, if that makes sense. Very, oh, home-based business people. Or my paint party was, I want people who want to relax and paint. You know, I mean, very vague and very general. So you might want to think a little bit more about what you want, what you care to gain from your member. You know, what would you, why would you buy your membership? What does it bring to the table, kind of a thing? What sets it apart from my membership or Melissa's membership or whoever else's paint party membership, you know, painting membership, you know, kind of a thing, or classes, or Julie's, because Julie's getting ready to launch one on her page uh next week. Now I'm sure if I got in her thing she could teach me how to paint like the masters, and I would love, 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 love to sign up and take it, but I'm just not sure that I have the time to devote to it like I would like to. So I'm gonna wait to sign up that for her membership till I have time to actually paint them, because man, she just blows my mind watching. I've learned sometimes if you get training before you have tried, then you don't really understand how to apply it. But if you have already done it and saw it not work, when you get the training, you say, oh, that's it, makes sense. Now, there's a good chance of that being true too. I don't think it wasn't working, it just wasn't working. It, with our membership, it's not that it's not working. It's one that we did very little to promote it before we even opened the doors. And two, we didn't have a specific targeted group that we wanted to talk to about anything. So about what we were doing, we didn't have specific needs, so nobody knew what we, I mean, we were very vague in general. And when you're looking for something, then you're not looking for the vague generalities, you're looking for something very specific that's going to fit your needs. Oh, you're very welcome. Welcome, Julie. You are very, you have some awesome stuff going on your page. Hey, Melissa, you and Julie and Tammy, all three need to put a drop your page, a link to your page in there, in the comments, please. Because all three of these ladies are super, super talented. And if anybody's watching on my page that hasn't already been to their pages, y'all need to go check them out. I'm hoping at some point in the future to be on my page a little bit more and to maybe have some of these gals over to my page as kind of a guest artist, and they'll teach us something and I'll be painting along with them, learning with everybody on my page, because I think that would be like super awesome to have happen. Okay, y'all, I'm just not real sure about this. I don't think it looks bad. I'm trying to kind of cover up the pencil line. I guess maybe I should have just waited and done another layer of brown. What do y'all think? I don't even think you can see the yellow outline on it. That, now you kind of can. I don't know. We'll see. All right, there's Melissa's page. The Bee Lemonade Studio. Well, I will remember that for sure. Tammy and I actually are doing a collaboration. We're gonna kind of Zoom and stream it, or try to, and go to both pages. Julie's Your Inner Artist. She's getting ready to launch a membership. Paint with the Painting Like the Masters, isn't it? I think it is. Anyway, it's painting like pictures that are considered masterpieces in the art world, and it's like mind numbing to me how awesome she does, and it's just so amazing. I love gingerbread people too. I really do. And that was why I was like, Melissa, you sent some really cute cutouts, Miss Taylor, but I really want gingerbread people. I don't know why I wanted gingerbread people, but I really wanted the gingerbread. So, all right. I think I'm gonna give her a little bow off to the side. And because blue is my favoriteest color, I'm gonna get a cute little dress out of blue. I don't even know why I bothered with all that tracing. I just did. So, and I'm using a thinner brush just because I think this one's gonna give me a little more control in certain areas, and I don't want it to get too wide in these shoulder areas. See, Julie, I go between the two. I love my snowmen, and I have mostly snowmen because I had a snowman head that went on the top of my tree instead of a star for many, many years, and then it got destroyed, and I couldn't find another one. And now we just put, I think we found a snowman top hat that I put on there instead. And, but I like me some gingerbread men too. Gingerbread people. Alright, guys. Alright. Now, I never did see Tammy drop her page in there, so she may have gone on to bed. But hers is Painted Soul Studio, and she and I are going to try to stream. I'm going to be a guest on her page, and then I'm going to share it to my page, and then I may have her come on my page. I'm going to have her come on my page too, and another time. What y'all think? Does that look okay? Funny question, is there an option to have a round camera instead of a square? I see where Philip is answering your question for you. No big deal. Because we have blue eyes, I'm going to go ahead and do some blue eyes for our ginger people. I'm going to turn it upside down so I don't stick my hand in the other set of eyes. Give him his eye. Yeah, he's been playing with some. Thank you. I figured the brown and the blue would go really good, and I love all shades of blue. I'm really a blues person. I like the lighter shades of blue especially. Now, Philip is a yellow kind of guy. He loves him some yellow. So I think what I'm going to do is give him some jeans. Some blue jeans. You love blue too, Julie. That's just one of my favorite colors. I love all colors really, but one of them that you'll find in my closet a lot is blue. All different shades. Uh, Philip and I both have blue eyes, and then all three of the kids ended up with blue eyes. Uh, I don't think either of my parents have blue eyes, and it's not as complicated as it sounds once you get it figured out, Julie. Um, and so all of us have always looked good in blue, so we've regularly worn blue for a long time. Now my oldest boy just loves to wear bright colors and always has. So he likes those brighter colors. Well, I say that. He loves to come in wearing bright pink t-shirts that are saying things about being goofy, and then or then he wears black or really dark green. One of the two. So I'm gonna grab me the cadmium yellow, I think. Out of 6 kids, I have one and a half with blue eyes. Yeah, that's that's interesting. But yeah, there were 4 of us in my family, and I think I'm the only one with blue eyes. I've got a hazel-eyed and a green eye and a couple of green-eyed brothers, but I'm. Is she wearing blue jeans, boss? You just give me a minute. I'm getting there. He's asking why I'm putting him in blue pants. Well, you didn't want a yellow dress, did you? Now, anybody that knows us very well at all has seen or heard that somebody is a Charlie Brown fan as well, but he loved blue and black. I guess maybe I should put him in black pants. I can always go back and add black. But black icing really is kind of yicky. And I'm thinking if this looks like a cookie, I want it to look like a cookie I'd want to eat. Well, I don't say it's yicky. Some of them aren't very good. Some of them, I don't care what color it is, it's not going to be that good to eat. They're more made for being decorative. But this one is most definitely. All right. But anybody who's been around us long knows that he is a Charlie Brown fan. So I'm gonna give him a Charlie Brown t-shirt. Only wears black tees but uses pink and lavender scrubs. That's so funny. That's so funny. No, this is just a piece of wood. This is just a piece of wood. It's a. I'm wanting to say it's like a MDF, but I'm not real sure. It's not plywood, I don't think. When you look at it on the side, there's a little bit of a light, like looks like 3 layers, so it makes me think of a really thin. Yes, my love, that's your bald head. And there's the Charlie Brown curly Q. Ah, got yellow on it. Get back in the black. Let's see. What else do I need to do? I'm going to outline part with just a little bit of black. I go back and put him in black in black pants because I think Charlie Brown's either in brown. And said I didn't want to leave it in brown ones because brown is the color of the gingerbread's legs, and if he's got no pants, he don't look like he got no pants on then. And we're not running around naked, y'all. All right. We need faces. What color should I use for the mouths? Should I do red? Yeah. There we go. All right, y'all. They need a nose. It's driving me crazy they don't have a nose. Do gingerbread usually have noses? I guess it depends on who makes them. Some people draw complete faces and some don't. So, I think if I do a nose, I'm going to go back to that golden color. And we'll just give them a little dot. I think I'm going to attempt to write establish oh, Melissa said no noses, but not in time for me to catch it. Okay. I'm pretty sure that's the year we got married because I think that 92 is when we started dating. Yeah, I'm not digging the noses now that they're on there, so I may have to get some milk chocolate and get that off. Yep, we're going to have to go over that. Okay. All right. Oh, I've got one more thing I gotta add. Gotta get me the right shape though. Let's. All right. So. Oh, congratulations, Julie. 28th year. Or 26 years of marriage. The 28th is your anniversary. Cool. We are May. We married in May. So I'm just in that. What do y'all think? Does that look okay? I'm not looking rounded on this side. I think that'll do. Yeah, he's laughing. He knows full well I know for sure what year it was and what. Yeah, I think that too sometimes. All right. Well, I'm going to let that dry and then I'll figure out what I'm going to put on the other side of it. But I think that turned out okay for gingerbread. I'm trying to get it in the light where you can see kind of the outline, but you're going to be at 2 years in September. That's cool. You're painting too, your nails. Yes, can't forget the little redhead girl. Charlie Brown finally got his little redhead girl. Have y'all ever seen the new Peanuts movie? Well, I say new, it's newer. It's been released in the last 3 to 5 years. If you haven't, you need to watch it. It's so cute. I love that he gets the little redhead girl. Um, you know full well who's having to deal with living with who, and you know that I am not. That you sir are a breeze to live with. That it's you who is putting up with me. We're all right. Oh, y'all haven't seen it? It was the newer one that came out. Oh, it's the Peanuts movie. And I'm wanting to say it was like 3 years ago that it came out. And it was just adorable. Charlie Brown, the little redhead girl's new and moves into town, and he gets all kinds of cool, every cliche, everything that's ever happened in any of the Peanuts thing was kind of going through, but then Charlie Brown's like stepping up and doing different things, and it's so cool. If you haven't seen it, you probably ought to watch it. Okay, I'm trying to move. If you haven't seen it, you really ought to watch it. It was really cool. Oh yeah, we're a mess. You need to follow us on our Home Base Essentials Facebook page because when we do lives together, we're cracking each other up all the time, harassing each other. Okay, can y'all see that any better? The like yellow outline on it, the gold outline. All right. Well, thank you, Melissa Taylor in the Graceful Barn, for my lovely ornament. I will probably figure out what I'm going to do on the other side later, but I at least have one side. I usually do them the same on both sides, but I'm thinking I really want to do some snowmen too. um, Philip, are you saying you get plum flustered with me? Yeah, I can see it. We're in the Marshall area, Melissa. We're in Marshall, Texas. That's on the Louisiana Shreveport area, the Louisiana border near Shreveport, up in the. Philip calls it the armpit of East Texas because it's kind of in that area where Louisiana and we're in the Arkansas, Louisiana, and Texas are all there together. Love the texture in the shirt. Looks like a t-shirt. I thought so too. I was kind of the paint wasn't wanting to smooth like I wanted it to, but then I thought, you know what? That looks kind of like icing on a cookie, and it makes it look like a t-shirt kind of laying there against your body. I really liked how that turned out. Um, you're in Northwest Houston in Cypress. I think I've actually heard of Cypress. I don't remember for sure. No, Charlie got flustered when she moved to town. Oh yeah, he did get very flustered when she moved to town. That was hilarious. He was she lived across the street from him, and he'd get discombobulated every time he'd look at her. He was just so in love. Okay, well, thank y'all for visiting with me and watching me paint. Um, thank you, Melissa, for my cute little ornament. Ooh, there we go. My cute little ornament. Uh, and I won't be able to go live tomorrow unless I go live for a few minutes while I'm at my class. Tomorrow, I have an in-person party here with a few people, and we're gonna be painting our our pumpkin. side of our little porch stand. Yeah. And then in a couple of weeks, we'll paint snowman. Families in Houston and oh, cool. Oh. All right, guys. I'm gonna get off here because I got to get up way early in the morning. It's almost midnight here, and I don't know for Julie. I thought she was an hour ahead of us, but she may be an hour behind us. I was so excited with how cute that turned out and how awesome it is. I was looking and I thought, I'm not really a huge decorator in my house. I don't dislike decorating. It's just one of those, where do I store all the pieces that you get, all the stuff. So I was looking and I saw a set of stacked pumpkins and I thought, that kind of reminds me of a snowman. And he had a different hat on him, and I don't dislike the hat. I just typically when I think snowman, I think more of the top hat. And I was like, oh, I want to do a snowman. And I thought, well, how can I make a snowman be reversible? It was a real treat. Thank you, ladies. But I did the top on it where it looks like there's a stem and then there's some leaves and then there's some curly cues for vines. And what you wanted, if you wanted, you could get some actual greenery that kind of is vine-like and wrap it and twist it if you wanted. And that would add to the dimension and kind of hide some of the hat for the fall part. And you can write words on it. Happy fall, y'all, or it's fall, y'all, welcome. And then my favorite part, yeah, you're 2 hours behind us. I forgot. I have we just did a 2x4. He took a saw blade and we tried routering it. It wasn't working right. They cut a little 1 inch, quarter inch, half inch. Anyway, cut it so that it would fit around here. I painted the bottom so it looks like the bottom of the grass here. And then I painted the other side white so that it looks like he's sitting and it's just a double-sided thing. And then when you go to store it for the non-holiday times, it's that simple. And I'm like, okay, I've got 2 seasons, 1 item. I'm a really happy camper. So I've got an online class that I'm planning to teach it in coming up. But I've got some ladies here at church that we're going to do it tomorrow. We're going to practice. All right, ladies. Thank you again. Thank you again, Melissa, for my really cute ornament that came in my kit last month from the Graceful Chicks membership. Y'all check out the Graceful Barn if you're interested in more information about that. I'm not sure when she's relaunching, but I'm sure it will be, or reopening the doors, but I'm sure it won't be too long. I want to say it was September, but I know that Julie's opening on Tuesday for membership. If you're interested in painting masterpieces, you need to go check her out. She does an amazing job. Melissa Toombs, I don't think has decided to do a membership yet. Have you, Melissa? I can't remember. But just go check out her page. It's in the links. And then the Painted Soul was Tammy's page, where she's, I think, already gone to bed. So thank y'all for joining me. Looking forward to talking to y'all and painting with y'all later. Y'all have a great night. Okay, instead of y'all have a great night, how about I just pop back in here because I saw Melissa's comment. Sorry. Melissa does have a membership. She has a kids club, the Busy Bee Kids Club. That's awesome. I guess I just didn't realize that you had a membership yet. But that's cool. That's cool. That's really cool. Is it geared to a specific age range? Is it more for little kids? Is it kind of all ages or what, Melissa? Because y'all y'all are all talented artists. I've enjoyed watching y'all, and I'm honored that you decided to stop by my page tonight. I'm gonna give it a few more minutes because I popped back in here. So funny, you have taught me. You had me laughing. No, it just launching right now this week. Okay, it's for 4 to 9 year olds mostly, so you're definitely going for the younger age group there. Um, she can customize it for any age, but it's more for the 4 to 9 year olds. You know, whatever needs to be, it needs to be, and sometimes knowing your audience and that this is more geared toward that group, and then there maybe you'll do another one for older kids if you had enough people interested or something. Maybe. Um. Well, anyway, y'all go check it out. They all have links in there and to their pages for us so that we can go browse their memberships or their paintings and their projects. I know that Tammy has a. I'm painting on Tammy's page next week. I think it's next week. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the 22nd. Okay, now I gotta look. It is the 20th. Sorry, the 20th. I have a flyer. We're going to be painting butterflies together, and we're doing it together to show that we each have the same tracer, but we're going to come up with a totally different picture, and it's going to be so cool. I love it. Y'all have to check it out on the Painted Soul Studio. And elementary class, elementary art style painting, crafts, and 3D projects. That'll be awesome. That will be awesome, Melissa. I can see you having a lot of people. So she's launching that right now. So if y'all are watching and you're interested in a membership for kids, uh, roughly 4 to 9 years of age, you might want to go check out the Busy Bee Kids Club on the is Bee Lemonade. Bee Lemonade. Can't remember the whole name. I know it's the Bee Lemonade, but I don't know if there's something else in there. I'm scrolling through the comments, y'all. Bear with. Oh, I can only go so far back. Okay. Love the butterflies. Cute idea. Well, and you can do it with anything as long as you both have start as long as you and whoever you're painting with has the same thing to start with. You can personalize it. It just shows that there's no right or wrong. Yes, Be Limited Studio. I forgot the studio part. Um, there's no right or wrong way to do it, and that's what I love. All right, for reals, y'all. I'm gonna go to bed now. Thank you again. Y'all have a great night.